It's a three-way race among men who say journalistic freedom is a vital tenet of democratic society.
Oh, anything constitutional. We pledge as leaders, once we get in, and even when we're out, as citizens, right, that we will follow and abide by the Constitution of the United States. So the First Amendment rights would definitely apply.
As a candidate, I owe it to the people of Guam and I owe it to the media that I make myself as available as possible in terms of being able to comment on certain issues.
That we as a community protect the freedom of the press.
Senator Ray Tenorio has taken his passion for a free press to new heights with a bill aimed at protecting journalists from unlawful search and seizure, following a litigious, controversial police raid on KUAM in May of this year. During a public hearing at the legislature on Wednesday, Tenorio sought to advance this legislation.
And the premise is that we as a community and as a nation protect the freedom of the press so that the information being sought by our citizenry, especially about actions of its government, are in fact that they're protected.
It's about safeguarding the right of news organizations to exercise responsible discretion when they report on the officials that run Adelup, the judiciary, and the legislature. The higher the office they seek, the more sought after and accessible they become to reporters.
Well, first of all, we need to keep things in perspective in terms of what position I'm aspiring towards, and that's Lieutenant Governor of Guam. That's just a heartbeat away from being the governor or in an acting capacity. And anytime that you move in that direction, you're going to be an administrator of this entire government of Guam. You need to make yourself as accessible and as available to the media as you possibly can. And I think that's a responsibility, especially as candidates.
But no matter how pressing the issues, no matter how high the office sought by your elected leaders, sometimes the demand for accessibility results in access denied.
Bring those things up so we can ensure that I think what most important is a dialogue.
Senator Ray Tenorio is the running mate of Senator Eddie Calvo, who's campaigning to become Guam's next governor. Although Guam Newswatch is actively seeking interviews with these running mates, so far, no dice.
And we anticipate it will be in the future. All right.
Senator Calvo, can you take any more questions?
Okay. Okay.
We'll do this some other time.
Again, I think this is a good opportunity, especially at an event like this, where you do talk to the media and you talk about the positive points of what we're really doing here today. And like I said, it befuddles me why they wouldn't want to do that.
Why do some candidates not make themselves available? Maybe they're just extremely busy, or maybe they have other priorities. But anytime that you're going to speak on a particular position or a particular policy that you're advocating to carry out as Lieutenant Governor of Guam, then really you should be able to make yourself as available as possible.
After several attempts to interview these candidates at the Republican Pledge of Unity, Newswatch tried again at the official unveiling of ASIN's commemorative wall today, but Senator Tenorio wasn't having it, referring us instead to his campaign manager. We reached out several times to both senators today through their campaign headquarters and their senatorial offices. We're still awaiting a response. If and when they do respond to our viewers, perhaps these contenders can help us uphold the journalistic freedoms Senator Tenorio is fighting for.
What most important is a dialogue, continuous dialogue.